Uh,
Hey,
Hello, folks. It's me, Blaziken, and I'm joined with a very special person, guest guy, the Mr. Happyheart himself.
oh, is this where I say hi?
I mean,
Okay,
if
hi.
you want,
I said it. Hi.
that's rad.
Thank you.
Alright, so yeah, I am joined with Happyheart, and I'm going to be interviewing him for a video that will be uploaded at some point.
I'm feeling strong. You're gonna say. That's what it is.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
Nice. So I have a bunch of questions written out that I was like gonna ask you, and then I checked the YouTubes and I noticed that you uploaded. So a lot of these I'm just gonna throw out the window because they are irrelevant now. But some of them I'll still
Ask them
say.
anyways. Ask them anyways. It's no worries.
Let's begin the thing that will happen. Alright. So I wanted to know, why did you actually decide to start doing YouTube?
Okay. I actually anticipated this question, so I'm not reading on the script though. Don't worry.
Alright.
The main reason for this might sound shallow, so I'm gonna try and disguise it. But when I went to university this fall for the first time, I was like, damn, I'm really going down this path in life. Not that it's a bad path, but like, this is really the orthodox, conventional method that I just see everyone around me, my peers doing. Everyone's going to university. They're gonna go get a job in the field that they studied at university, and they're gonna work the 9 to 5 job, have a family, live in I can't tell you where I live, but live in this place for their whole lives. That's not a bad life, right? But I was thinking, that just sounds so ordinary. And so when I have this opportunity, right? Because I made it to like 18,000 subscribers on YouTube, I could really walk down a whole, not necessarily unexplored path, but really something that's not really, that can be done by a lot of people, right? I have this very rare opportunity to make a career out of playing video games. It's something, a notion I really started to appreciate more once I was in university, and I'm seeing the workload and everything. Like, it could be so much easier if I just do YouTube. That was a messy way to put it, but yeah.
Alright. And I noticed that you came back to Mineplex for the video. I watched a good chunk of it, the video. I didn't watch the full half an hour one. I kind of just clicked on that. It was like, hey, I'm back to YouTube. And I'm like, yes! So then I watched the first episode of Season 8. I liked how we're skipping Season 7. Season 7 isn't real.
Season 7 was real? Did I not learn how to count?
I can pull up the tab right now.
Wait, let me see.
I'm pretty sure it says Season 8.
I know it says Season 8. Oh, I really did skip Season 7. It's whatever, man. It's whatever.
Just keep it, just keep it.
You're right.
Look at this,
You're
look at
the
this.
first person to discover that. That's good. Season 7 was a coma. Maybe I'll make a bonus one day with no videos, and then that's what it'll be.
Dude, yeah. So we're gonna take a kind of trip back to the Mineplex days. And what made you choose Mineplex over other servers back in the days of Seasons 1 through 3?
Ah, yes. Mineplex was, there was no real reason other than it was the server I enjoyed playing most. And that was really my, how do I call that? That was my methodology in the beginning. I just do what I like to make videos of what I wanted to make videos of, and just mess around and have a blast. And I think that was the most fun I had on YouTube. I kind of get nostalgic about doing that, actually. So, yeah, when Mineplex had a lot of players like that, oh, it was so much fun. I think at the time it was rivaling Hypixel in popularity, and then the whole decline happened. But at that time, Mineplex was a lot of fun. I really loved their bomber survival games. It felt really good to be kind of like the discoverer of all the bomber techniques and all the tricky things you could do. That was very fun. That was very enjoyable. And then no matchmaking made it so that, I guess it's all Minecraft servers, but when there's no matchmaking, you just fight really bad players, and it's really easy and really fun. It's like I'm playing in Bronze and I'm Diamond in League.
Yeah.
Every time. I gotcha.
Where did you come up with the kind of bombastic and fun editing style that you used, mainly in seasons 4 and 5? I know that a lot the season 1 through 3 was a lot less edited, though there was still some really great stuff.
Okay, I'm glad you noticed these style changes because I really evolved my editing style.
I've literally, you don't understand how much I've probably watched every single episode that's in a season by you, and I've seen some of the stuff that isn't in any playlists, but like, it's just you're so different from other YouTubers.
Thank you so much. It's actually so cool. I'm really grateful for fans like you who, how do I say it? You're like religious about this stuff, by stuff you watch. It is so cool. It is so cool. Thank you so much. And to answer your question about how I came upon that style, season 4 and 5, I don't know if I've watched Bill Wirtz yet, but I know Bill Wirtz was a big inspiration for me when I did start to watch him, and he really went for that wild, random, just boundless editing where you do whatever. And that's the motto, I think. Do whatever. And I found that very fascinating. So when you bring that into the editing, it's just like there's these random cuts that don't seem to make any sense, and you're kind of bewildered by them. Like, huh? But it's over so fast, and then the next one is happening. Yeah, I think it makes you laugh.
I think that's what I like about your channel. Everything is so fast-paced. There's always something new getting thrown at you, which in some case, like, and that's what I think the divide is. In the beginning of season 4, you strayed to the more like fast-paced editing style, like the season 1 through 3 videos focused on primarily one topic, whether it be your rants or just like some kind of like joke that lasted throughout the video. And with some of the season 4 through 5 videos that remain the same, but a lot of them, like the just random Bed Wars ones, were the most enjoyable to watch because you could see all the different things happening at once. That was a mouthful, I'd say. And I have another question kind of tying into the seasons 1 through 3. What was the deal with Rebel Guy?
Oh, Rebel Guy. Oh, jeez. I remember a big thing from back then was, I always wanted to clarify that there was absolutely no real beef between Rebel Guy and I, because there wasn't, and I was kind of disturbed that people thought it was real, but you know, it's like that jokeful banter kind of thing between creators that boosts both of our popularity and gives us content to create mutually. It's like a symbiotic relationship. And so that was a lot of fun. It was the first big YouTuber, Rebel Guy was. He was, that like noticed my channel. I thought, this is so cool. I am being noticed by my idols, I guess you could say. When you're a YouTuber, I suppose sometimes anyone who's bigger than you becomes a sort of role model or idol. Actually depends on what YouTuber it is.
And that's why I kind of freaked out when you commented on my video. I was like, oh dang. And it kind of helps that you're like, this sounds very fanboyish, but you're like my favorite YouTuber, and this is kind of insane to me. So
I'm glad it had that effect, because I was thinking, like, I was kind of honored myself that someone, you, is making a video about, like, inspired by me. And I'm like, this is so cool. Why don't I, like, reciprocate the feeling, make you feel good too? So I'm glad it did.
Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to kind of take a change of pace, and I'm going to ask you, why did you switch over to Hypixel at the beginning of Season 4?
Okay. So from Season 1 to 3, I was, very, very slowly. It got faster near the end of Season 3, but I was slowly getting more anxious about my popularity. I'm like, it's been about a year, I think, at this point that I've been doing YouTube, but I'm still kind of been wallowing in, I guess you could say, mediocrity. Not in terms of content, I didn't think yet, but in terms of my popularity. Like, I think I was at about 800, 1,000 subscribers at this point. I'm like, I should be getting somewhere by now. People should be noticing by now. I keep making these videos that are trying to get the attention of the Minecraft world, but it's to no avail. And this is also the point when Mineplex is dying. So I'm like, Hypixel is a server where everything's at. Everything happens there. That's where all the big YouTubers are. There's like no more big Mineplex
There is
YouTubers.
one. There is one. Divine
really?
Pegasi. She is the face. She's the face of Mineplex.
Oh, no way, because I remember back in my old Mineplex days, she was there, but she was also only at around 1,000 subscribers. How is she doing now? Let me see, actually.
She's very close to hitting 5K. I'd say that she's the one that represents Mineplex the most here. Let me pull up. Let's see. Yeah, she's 4.95K, and she's doing decent. She's doing pretty good for herself.
I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of a disappointing for me to hear that it's only 5K, but that just shows the scale that Mineplex is at.
And I think it's interesting that you chose to include Mineplex in your latest video, and I feel like if you grow back up to the scale that you were at during season 4 through 5, I honestly feel like you could bring back Mineplex.
I feel like I could. I mean, it obviously wouldn't be my main content.
Yeah.
Like, at maximum, 40% of what I create would probably be on Mineplex. But I did enjoy it in its prime, and I think I'd still enjoy it more than Hypixel.
Yeah, Mineplex, it's interesting. I really enjoy the games on Mineplex, but the community, the trainee tryhards are still there. There's people that literally just sit in lobby 1 and try to get the attention of staff. And like Hypixel people do that too, but like Mineplex, it just seems so much worse. So, I don't know why I still play on Mineplex. People are always like, hey, you should do Hypixel for content instead, but Hypixel kinda got stale to me. And I think that's why I went to Mineplex, and I'm glad I did, because it kind of boosted my channel a lot.
I kind of feel the same way. Maybe we're just like hippies and that we don't want to be part of the most popular crowd, which is Hypixel.
I feel like I don't want to be the norm. I want it to be different.
Which is kind of petty, but it's also kind of fun to just not blend in, I guess.
Yeah.
Just stand out by playing a worse server, but it is fun. The games are still fun on Mineplex, that's for sure.
Change of scene, I guess, again. And this is an interesting question. How are your friends like Antonio Depression and Udemy doing? How are they doing? I checked out Udemy's channel a couple days ago, and I see that he's uploading something.
I have not been talking with Udemy for quite a while, which is a shame. Nothing happened to make us like have a falling out or anything. We just I guess drifted apart after YouTube. I remember we tried playing a few League of Legends games together after the quitting video, and he didn't enjoy it that much. I think he kind of went back to Minecraft. I'm like, that's fine, I'll keep playing League. We're still on good terms, just haven't hung out in a while. I'd like to get back together and play some games with him now that I'm coming back. And as for Antonio Depression, he's having a hell of a time in med school. He's going to become a doctor, and he is constantly complaining about the workload. I wish I could show pictures of my in real life friends in videos or anything, but there's this really funny, I guess you'd call it time-lapse photos of him where you see him at a young age, and he takes more and more photos of himself as he's growing up, and he really starts to look unhappier and unhappier as he ages, and he reaches absolute peak bottom by the time he's in like mid-semester of university. His hairline is gone, man. Old.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, he has an insane GPA, so he should be doing good. I think he's doing good.
That's good. And I think one of the things that made your channel magical, and I'll talk about this, was your brother. How is he doing? He was always there.
Yeah, my brother, he was... Oh, I should tell this story. Right now, he's mad at me because I think I got him sick. Aside from that, the biggest thing my brother did for me, I know this isn't exactly your question, but I'm going to talk about it anyways.
Alright.
The biggest thing my brother did for me was, I think after season 1, I think this is right, I took a 5-month break from YouTube, aside from one Trove video.
Yeah, the Trove days. I remember watching the video, you were like, oh, hey, I took a break. All that.
Yeah, that was a curse. Trove ruined my life for 5 months. Oh, I'll never touch another MMO again. But yeah, it was nearing the end of that 5-month break. No, it was at the end of that 5-month break that I was coming back to Mineplex. I was just playing and fooling around, recording and deleting footage, just for nothing. And I was recording again and was playing with my brother. And then at the end of the game, I got the footage, and my brother's like, "Yo, keep that for a video." And I'm like, "Ah, nah." He's like, "Nah, man, you keep doing this. You keep, recording all this Mineplex footage and then doing nothing with it, making no videos." And he went on this sort of a mini rant about how I could be a successful, funny YouTuber, and I had the talent, the opportunity to become someone big on the YouTube platform. And it was kind of inspirational, I guess, like a motivational speech he was doing. It was really cool because I got a fire lit under me by his words, and so that gave me the motivation to continue YouTube for the next year or so, seasons 2, 3, and 4, and finally get to where he told me I could be. And I'm like, wow, you were right. I never really told him that, like, outright, but now we see that what he's told me has come to fruition, and I felt very good about that.
That's really cool, man.